What if Vegeta had Broly's potential? After the intense battle on Earth, Vegeta feels a surge of power unlike anything he has ever experienced before. Ever since he absorbed Broly's potential, his Saiyan instincts have sharpened, and his body moves with a fluidity that feels almost unnatural. Each punch he throws carries the force of a small meteor, and his ki blasts are brighter, faster, and far more devastating than before. He can sense every subtle movement in his surroundings, and his reflexes are heightened to the point where even Goku struggles to land a strike. The Prince of Saiyans has transcended his previous limits, but with this newfound power comes a weight he has never known. Goku observes Vegeta with a mixture of astonishment and concern. "Vegeta, you've changed," Goku mutters, narrowing his eyes as he prepares for whatever might come next. Vegeta smirks, a dangerous glint of pride and ferocity in his eyes. "I am no longer merely the Prince of Saiyans," he declares, his voice carrying the confidence of one who has glimpsed a power beyond comprehension. "I am something else. Something stronger than you can imagine." Their clash begins with an earth-shattering intensity. The first blow Vegeta delivers sends Goku skidding across a mountainside, tearing up rocks and creating massive craters. Yet Goku smiles, thrilled by the challenge. For once, he faces an opponent whose strength pushes him to the edge of his abilities. Vegeta's movements are unpredictable, each strike more precise than the last, yet infused with the raw, chaotic energy that Broly once wielded uncontrollably. It is both terrifying and exhilarating. As the battle escalates, Vegeta discovers abilities he never thought possible. His speed rivals the moments when Goku taps into Ultra Instinct, his strikes breaking sound barriers, and his power level fluctuates with the intensity of Broly's legendary energy. Each movement generates shockwaves that ripple across the battlefield, displacing the air and shaking the ground. Goku struggles to adapt, relying on experience, strategy, and instinct rather than sheer brute force. The Prince of Saiyans has become a living embodiment of both controlled mastery and raw, overwhelming might. The chaos does not go unnoticed. From the fringes of the planet, remnants of Frieza's army are drawn to the immense energy radiating from Vegeta. They assume he will be easy prey, but they are quickly proven wrong. Vegeta unleashes a devastating wave of energy, annihilating entire squads before they can react. His aura flares violently, a greenish glow reminiscent of the Legendary Super Saiyan, and his opponents tremble in fear. This is no ordinary warrior. This is Vegeta, elevated by Broly's power, yet tempered by his cunning and pride. Despite the overwhelming strength, Vegeta begins to feel the strain on his body. The immense energy surges through his veins like liquid fire, threatening to overwhelm him. He realizes that power without control is dangerous. Unlike Broly, who often lost himself in the fury of battle, Vegeta must balance raw strength with tactical precision. Even with this control, he feels the temptation to unleash everything at once, to become an unstoppable force of destruction. A flicker of doubt passes through his mind. Will he succumb to the chaotic power, or can he harness it responsibly? Goku, sensing his rival's inner conflict, calls out, "Vegeta, don't lose yourself. You can be stronger than Broly without losing who you are." The words strike Vegeta, and for the first time, he hesitates. Memories of his past, his pride, his battles, and the family he has built flood his mind. The path of a Saiyan warrior is always perilous, but now the stakes are higher. If he cannot control this power, he risks becoming the very thing he has fought against all his life, a being consumed by rage and destruction. The two Saiyans continue their duel, trading blows that could level cities. Vegeta begins to experiment with the limits of his newfound abilities. He discovers that, with precise control, he can mimic Broly's legendary transformations without losing consciousness. Each surge of energy is a revelation, pushing him closer to mastery. Goku counters, matching him blow for blow, but he cannot help but marvel at the evolution of his rival. Vegeta is no longer bound by his former limits. He is a Saiyan reborn with potential unmatched by any warrior Goku has faced. Meanwhile, far away in a hidden dimension, Broly himself senses the resonance of his power within Vegeta. The legendary Super Saiyan watches silently, intrigued and cautious. Could Vegeta truly surpass him? Could the Prince of Saiyans, with Broly's potential, become the ultimate warrior in the universe? Broly's curiosity grows, and he begins to prepare. anticipating the eventual confrontation between the two forces. Back on Earth, Vegeta masters the combination of raw power and precision. Each strike is devastating yet calculated, and the battlefield trembles under the weight of his energy. Goku notices a subtle change. Vegeta's aura, while violent, carries a newfound calmness. It is a controlled chaos, a balance of fury and intellect. For the first time, Goku feels that he is facing an equal, not just in strength, but in the art of battle itself. Despite his victories, Vegeta cannot ignore the consequences of wielding such power. The destructive potential is immense, and the temptation to go further lingers constantly. He thinks of his family, Bulma, Trunks, and Bra, and the world he wishes to protect. Every attack is measured, every transformation carefully controlled. The Prince of Saiyans has learned that true strength is not in destruction alone, but in restraint and strategy. By the end of the confrontation, Vegeta emerges triumphant, not merely because of raw strength, but because he has learned to balance it with intelligence, control, and the wisdom gained from decades of combat. Goku nods, acknowledging his rival's growth with both respect and concern. Vegeta's eyes glint with satisfaction, pride, and determination. He knows this is only the beginning. With Broly's potential within him, he has the chance to reach heights even the gods may fear. Standing atop a cliff as the sun sets, Vegeta surveys the horizon. His greenish aura flickers like a storm, a visual manifestation of the potential now under his command. He clenches his fists, a mix of pride, determination, and anticipation coursing through him. This is only the beginning, he whispers to himself. The universe will see a new Vegeta, one who has combined the ferocity of Broly with the cunning and pride of a Saiyan prince. As the story closes, the question lingers: can Vegeta maintain control over this unprecedented power? How will his relationships with Goku and other allies evolve as he grows stronger than ever? And most importantly, what will Broly do when he realizes that his potential has been inherited, mastered, and possibly surpassed by another? The stage is set for a clash that could reshape the universe.